It's been a while. Ha 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 ha. I had a different video planned for today, but then I was like, I don't know, we'll see if I work it out in like the next 10 minutes, but I don't know, I kind of wanted to film this because one, it's a reason for why I haven't filmed anything. It's my explanation. And then two, I don't know, I want to remember it. Like, oh, okay, not remember it, but I want to document it because like I know one day I'm gonna forget, and like I don't know, it was a wild experience. Don't experience it every day, but anyway, I got hit by a car. So that was pretty wild. Whew. Yeah. I don't know, so much has happened since last video and this one. I filmed the muffin video and I don't know what happened to it, but it won't exist. Oh. It was like my favorite video. I worked really hard for it to be nice. You gonna be mean? Sorry. Man. Anyway, yeah, I worked really hard for it to look nice and be nice and just be entertaining. And then it didn't work like at all. It says it doesn't exist. I don't know. It's frustrating to say the least. But I don't know. I want to say I'm over it, but apparently I'm not since I just brought it up and went. So yeah, that sucked. I'm gonna be baking soon again anyway, so I might try again. Yeah, that made me really mad. I got a tripod, hands-free. Heck yeah. What else? So yeah, this car thing. Basically what happened, alright, so it's like, alright, I'm not centered. Good enough? Now I think I'm, whatever. Is this dry? Okay, alright, so let's do a little doodle here. Let's see. I could do this very sophisticated and have different camera angles, but I'm not. So basically, let's say this little square is, I can be smart about this. Let's start over. Okay. Is it backwards? Well, you get the idea. I live here. I walked this way, crossed the street like a normal person. I waited for the little light to tell me when, because I'm a law-abiding citizen. I got hit by a car. I have a concussion. Cross the street, and I'm walking with my little sister, Zoe. We love Zoe. I'm walking with my little sister because it's her birthday in November. She was gonna go show me what candy she likes to eat so I can make her a little birthday basket. So I'm walking with Zoe. We get to this little corner here, and I'm thinking, Zoe's walking on the wrong side of the road because like you're supposed to walk on the side with the cars if you love a person. So I was like, damn. I was like, Zoe, we're switching hands right now. And so we switched hands, obviously. We switched hands. And then we crossed the street, crossed it, and we're walking and we're like, ha 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 ha. and we are walking a little bit, and then right here I hear a lot of honking and then a crash. We're also on the sidewalk. I walk on the sidewalk because I don't want to die. So yeah, we hear a bunch of honking and then a loud crash. Me and Zoe are holding hands with our right hand. I push, she kind of pulls, kind of hurt my shoulder a little bit. And I try to go to turn around to see what was up, because I'm like, it's gonna sound really weird, whatever. But yeah, I pushed Zoe before I turned around. Because I was like, well, there's a loud crash. That's obviously a car accident. Get Zoe away from the road. Is this the time? Is this the time to be playing right now? Yeah, I was like, get Zoe away from the road and then turn around and figure out what's up. I go to turn around. A car hits another car and they ricochet, like, so as I'm turning around, the ricochet is happening and the car goes towards the sidewalk. Are you on the counter? The car goes towards the sidewalk, hits me in the back. I'm like a backwards C. Zoe freaks out because she thought I died. I was like, oh yeah. But yeah, backwards C, hit my head pretty hard, but I didn't pass out. Yeah, didn't pass out. I hit my head, and I don't know if there's like medical words to use to describe the things I'm going to say, but it was a really weird experience. My mouth felt heavy, like I couldn't talk, I couldn't use my tongue and like make words. It felt like it didn't work anymore, so I couldn't say anything. I started seeing like doubles, and it was insane because like my senses just stopped working. Like obviously I could see and I could feel things, but like I wasn't hearing, and my mouth wasn't working, and my eyeballs just weren't cooperating. So insane. 0 out of 10, would not recommend to anybody ever. But yeah, that sucked. And then Zoe's kind of like, you know, tugging on me, and she's like, Jadine, hi baby, you wanna come up here? Come on. Hi. We got a little boop. So Zoe's kind of freaking out. Bye. And this lady pulls up from like a little business from on the opposite side of the road, and she like calls me over to sit down somewhere, and she's like, I'm calling 911, and I was like, okay, and she was asking me like, how old are you, and this and that, and I was like, I'm 18, and she was, you know, doing the phone calls, and this old guy kept walking up to me and being like, are you okay, oh my gosh, did you see it happen? And I was like, stop talking to me, I can only pay attention to so much, even when I'm not hit by a car. Like, my brain only works so much and so hard. And it was really annoying, but I know that he was probably just like making sure I was okay and whatever, but got on my nerves a little bit. But I just kept telling him, I was like, I'm fine, like, we're good. And me and Zoe kept laughing about it. And I mean, we kept laughing about the fact like, oh my god, I just got hit by a car. What the hell? So, I don't know, precious memories. I say a lot. So, the lady's calling 911, and I'm like, somebody has to call my dad. Like, somebody has to call my dad, please. And she's like, I'll call him, but after we call, like, 911. And I was like, ugh, okay. Makes sense. Thank you for helping me. But I was also like, ugh, I need to call my dad. So I took out my own phone, and my eyeball, like my everything still wasn't really working, so I don't remember like tapping my screen, but I remember being like, hello, and he answered, and he was like, what? And I was like, just got hit by a car. That's not how it went. It was actually like, he answered all what, and I was like, what do you mean what? I just got hit by a car. And he was like, what? Uh, so he came and walked down with my baby sister, because, like I said, right down the road from my home, 3 minutes, pissed. He walks down and the paramedics show up and everybody's like all crazy and like got their jobs to do. And they're asking me if I passed out and how old I am and if they could take my vitals, and I was like, yeah. And then they're like, do you want to ride in the ambulance? And I was like, no, thank you, I'm fine. My head hurt really bad. My knee got scratched up. Oh my goodness. Pictures. Super gross looking. Right now, it's not terrible. I wonder if I can actually show you. Yeah. Not terrible. A lot better than what it looked like 2 weeks ago. Ugh. So, yeah. What else? We walk home. You know, I just got hit by a car, so I walk home. And I put a whole bunch of Band-Aids on my knee and clean it and stuff, and it hurt. And I put a bag of frozen potatoes on my super swollen head because I had a nice bump. And I had a headache because I just got hit by a car. And my grandpa shows up. Anyway, yeah, so he comes in, he's like, I'm on the road, need to use your bathroom. And then I'm like, I just got hit by a car, be nice to me. We talk for a little bit, and then adoptive mom shows up, and she's ready to beat someone up because they ran me over. And I'm like, I don't know where they are now. Happened like half an hour ago. She takes me to the hospital so that the doctor can just like kind of poke my collarbones and feel my spine and tell me I'm fine. Super rude doctor, by the way. 3 out of 10. I don't know, I just have the worst experiences with guy doctors, I guess. I don't know. The last like 2 that I've had, which I mean I had one for years, and you know, this last one when I got hit by a car, but they're just so mean to me, and like, not mean, but like rude and kind of stupid, but whatever. He wasn't stupid, he was just rude. I don't like it. I got hit by a car and I was kind of not here for it. Yeah, and then I get a CT scan, make sure my brain, because this man asked me, does your head hurt? And I was like, yes it does. I got hit with a car on my head. There's a bump. I've already explained to many people that it hurts. And he was like, we'll put you in for a CAT scan. And I was like, all right, that sucks, but all right. So I do it, and then they just come back and they're like, you're fine. So I was like, okay, cool. And they're like, you just have a concussion though, so be careful. And I was like, all right. They give me like 2 days off of work. And I was like, okay, that's cool, fine, whatever. But my boss is super nice anyway. School, I mean, the teachers were all right about it. They were pretty much like, yeah, you're excused from one class. And I was like, I got hit by a car, screens hurt my head, light hurts my head. Thanks, I guess, whatever. It's cool. Yeah, so here I am, still kicking it. Got hit by a car. I made a whole bunch of bad jokes about it since then. And then, right after they told me I had a concussion, we went and got hamburgers. Yeah. Not mom, adoptive mom lady, she took care of me. Zoe wouldn't let me get out of bed. And she was like, you stay right there. But, you know, I am 100% lucky to be here today and alive and all that good stuff, so yeah. Definitely changes your outlook on existing. So yeah, that's how I got hit by a car.